Mic check, 1 2 1 2. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Feeling fucking hell. Let me sort this let me sort this tingling out, this mic stand. I've you know what, I don't know my own strength, people. The amount of grip I've applied to this mic stand, I can't undo it. I can't undo it. Feeling strangely fine. 20th anniversary edition we've got up here. If we've got time, we will go through the B-sides on this record, but we're going to smash out this album, this studio album. It was recommended on the Patreon by David. David, thank you. First and foremost, David, I wholeheartedly appreciate the time you've waited for this. David sent me this recommendation, and I said, yeah, I'll get on it. And then, you know, time passed by, and I actually forgot, because when I was initially intending on doing it, you know, life got in the way, to put a long story short. So, David, I do appreciate you. And the thing is, even though it was a little moment after, he's not gone and bothered me. He's not said, "You fucking dickhead," which you can do. You can feel free to do that. That's fine, you know. Even if it's long overdue, even though I've got it done now, feel free to call me a knobhead regardless. I deserve it. So, Semisonic perhaps. I've never ever come into contact with this band, but casting judgment upon the album artwork, the aesthetic of the act, and the title of the band, I would not be surprised if it's a Britpop 90s overdriven, if not loud, clean, jangling guitar work pop rock band with a little bit of grit, a little bit of attitude. The energy through the album artwork and the song titles and the name of the band, knowing nothing more, comes across to me as something like The Verve. Is this a British band? I'd be surprised, because I've never come across this act. Is it an American band? Probably more so. Have we got comments? Amazing. I think we've got comments at least on this music video to start off. Let's jump straight in. This is Closing Time. One love, people. 132 million views. Maybe I know this. Let's find out. Let's go. One love, people. I got a cup of coffee here and a bottle of water. Was this on a soundtrack to a film then, yeah?
Closing time.
I think I have heard this.
Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl.
What a start to an album, eh?
Closing
time. La da 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 da. David, you might have hit the nail on the head with this one. This might be my taste through and through, you know. If anyone didn't know, Oasis are my favourite band of all time. All time. Looks like Heath Ledger fronting the band. Closing time. You see how I could sing along with the song 1 minute 22 seconds into the very first note of the album? That is what we call good songwriting. When you can participate in the song after just hearing the first verse and the first chorus and know where it's going to go. Some, you know, musical experimentalists, some creatives might say, well, that's predictable. Why would we want music to be predictable? And it's because music is less so about the band creating the music. And it's more so about the audience who needs to be receptive of that music in order to have this great transaction that elevates the band to a higher space, that fills the event with people, that creates with the emotion and aligns with the frequency of the people around them. It's not about being so smart and intelligent and so technically, superior that you indirectly make a mockery of the intelligence of those you are listening to, who you wish to support you. It's about getting on their level and creating songs that people can engage with from the get-go. We're 1 minute 22 and I'm singing along to the song. Isn't that incredible? And that's why it's got 132 million views. Time. 90s. This feels like one of those songs that will be in the end credits of the universe. Fair play, yeah, fair play. Isn't this life brilliant? We create music that sounds like this, and people feel a connection to music that feels like this, and we live a finite life on a supposed rock in the middle of the universe. Isn't that amazing? What the fuck, man? This is a simulation, bro. Where are these dudes from, though? Where are they from? 1999 Geffen Records, so it wasn't, bordering on the 2000s here. It sounds like a little earlier. It sounds like a 95, 96 record. Maybe even a 94 record, potentially. I'd like to know where this band's from. That's part of the discovery and the journey we're going to go through listening to this record. We're going to find out where this band comes from. Come on. Here we go. Do you know what that riff is reminiscent of? And it falls within the same category as this band. Listen. So if you like this band, if you like this sound, check out a song in particular. You don't have to check out an album or a band as a whole, but check out this song, Can You Dig It, by a band called The Mock Turtles. It's a fucking banger. Honestly, if you like this, you'll love that song. The Mock Turtles, Can You Dig It? Can you? I found that on like a Vodafone advert in the 90s, you know? The formulation of a tetrahedron through the seed of life. One of the 5 platonic solids. Hexahedron. The cube via the seed of life. Let's go. Compass. Square and compass. That twinkling piano blending back in is a nice bookend.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Lovely. Boom. Perfect cadence. You couldn't go wrong. That was a perfectly written song. That song was a showcase of songwriting excellence, in my opinion. It was perfect songwriting. Not to say it's a perfect song, because that's each to their own, but as far as like songwriting, you know, structure and theory is concerned, hell yeah. Let's keep going. Singing in My Sleep coming up next.
Take your pleasure beyond with the new...
Oh, please. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Track 2 on Feeling Strangely Fine is entitled Singing in My Sleep. We just had closing time on. What a banger to start the album. They chose the right song, right? Let's jump straight in. I'm going to do a little bit of sacred geometry as we listen through. Good use of the keys on this record so far.
Got your tape and it changed my mind. Heard your voice in between the lines. Come around from another time where nobody ever goes. All alone on the overpass, wired and phone to a heart of glass. Now I'm falling in love too fast. With you are the songs you chose.
Come on now.
And all the stars pray for me. Say the promise you long to keep. I can hear you sing it to me in my sleep.
Oh! I'm turning it up.
I can hear you sing it to me.
In my sleep. What a great band. This is my cup of tea. This is my cup of tea. One love to David.
I've been living in your cassette. It's a modern equivalent. Singing up to a Capulet on a balcony in your mind. In the city the lion sleeps. Pray to Sony my soul to keep. Were you ever so bright and sweet? Did you ever look so nice? And all the sounds dream for me. I can hear you sing it to me in my sleep.
Love the chord progression.
I can hear you
Singing to me in my sleep. Come on.
I can hear you sing it to me in my
We've doubled up the chorus second time around.
I can hear you sing it to me in my sleep.
What's good, and now we're going to the bridge, because what we've done is we've gone into the second chorus. What we did was we gave you the half, not half time in a tempo sense, but as far as the scale is concerned, we had like a half chorus as the first one. We introduced the chorus. You heard it one time, you singing in my sleep, and then you knew to sing along because you knew the hook was coming up again. It was going to double up, which is great songwriting. Then it came out, hit what we call a turnaround, right? So after the first chorus, what we do is we reintroduce the intro section, but by half, and then we throw that into the second verse. From there, we go into the second chorus, and what they've done is they've doubled this chorus, right? You've made it this far, have a little bit more of a treat, have, you know, twice as much of this elevated chorus section, and what you're experiencing is quite a literal elevation of the register in the vocal line, because psychologically, now these lot might not know the psychology behind it as opposed to the actual way of structuring a song, but psychologically, we are more prone to hearing higher registers, right? So a baby crying is going to be heard, at least via our subconscious, to a higher extent of somebody murmuring at a lower frequency. So to elevate the pitch during the chorus is an incredibly powerful tool. In pop songs, you're not really going to hear somebody go lower in pitch, even though it might be more audacious in the chorus. It's just not the way it's going to be. It's not natural. It's not efficient. It's not optimal. This band is really good because it's engaging with my love for songwriting, and I don't find this too often due to the nature of this channel. You know, we're going to listen to metal and rock bands and punk bands and so forth that generally aren't going to abide by good songwriting principles. And the indie bands we listen to tend to have a different approach, albeit effective and efficient, you know, with them not necessarily being mainstream artists. Generally, a lot of them don't abide by, you know, pop structure songwriting, right? This band, I can tell just by what we've heard so far, we're going to have an incredibly cohesive, consistent record of songs like this. And to somebody like me, that's really, really exciting, because I love good songwriting. I love boundaried songwriting. I love songwriting that serves the people, serves the listener, as opposed to engage in this egocentric manner, this self-loving fashion of, I don't need those rules because I'm a creative and it's all about me, me, me. Whoever's writing for this band knows how to write songs and knows why they're writing songs in this particular fashion. So we've just finished the second chorus, an extended chorus. Now we're going to go into the bridge section, because if we were to have a third I'm giving you some good game here. If we're to go into a third verse section, because we've had two verses, a third verse section is going to bore us, right? Because think about this. When you get to 3 in a row, you've established a pattern, yeah? When it becomes too predictable, even though it is predictable by nature, by the program, there's also a disturbance that is provoked in the psyche when your brain naturally expects to hear that third component, considering we've had 1, 2, and now we're going to have the third. So when you take 1, 2, and then switch it up and don't give the third, instead you give this completely different section. So this bridge is going to have a completely different sound to what we've heard in the song, maybe a different key, maybe it's going to be like a minor key as opposed to a major key. It engages you into the song, whereas you might have had this as background music, a little bit of a sing-along to the chorus, but you're doing your thing. Now when you hit the bridge, you start to pay attention again, because it's like a new song has begun, because it's completely switched, and that switch will lead you into the last chorus, right? And that last chorus is going to be more powerful than the first two choruses that have come. Good game, come on. One day I might write a book on songwriting. But it's all been done before, right? Here we go. My sleep. Love that downstroke on the guitar there. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. My sleep. Fantastic, really good. Really good. Really well composed. We've got Made to Last coming up next. I mean, let me put some respect on David. If we continue up with the quality and the standard we've upheld in these first two tunes, this might be an album I give a re-listen to. At least 1 or 2 tunes, you know, most definite. We've got Made to Last. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Feeling Strangely Fine is the album we are listening to today. Very pleasing as of so far. Really enjoyed what I've heard so far. This one's track number 3. Goes out to David, who recommended us on the Patreon. Don't thank me, thank David. And we're going to jump in 3, 2, 1, Lego. So we've got a reoccurring theme where we've introduced 3 out of 3 tracks with a little melody, a little hook, a little instrumental hook on the keys, right? 3 out of 3. They've got a structure, they know what they're doing.
Made to last a while and roll on. Made to move in style and move along. Made to dream of flying so high. Made to wake up crying. I don't know why. Beautiful one, sleep in the sun.
Let me give some respect as well. If this is a 3 piece as advertised, what a brilliant sound for a 3 piece, you know? What a full sound. They've really done it justice, eh? I think 3 piece bands are like the most efficient bands of all time. If you can really squeeze the value out of each member, I think a 3 piece is essentially the perfect band.
Secret, sweet and sublime. I hope you last a long, long
Time.
I hope
You last a long time. Let's go. Better, 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 better.
made to come along and pair up. Flash like a rolling stone. 71. One-time love affair.
Na 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 na.
With the earth,
Blip, blip, blah, la la la.
for some rebirth, for what it's worth, wherever you are, nearby or far, black, white, lemon or lime. I hope you last a long, long time. I hope you last a long, long time.
Come on now. Oh, do do do. Ba da da da. Do do. Woo. Long. Ba da ba 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 da da da. them harmonized vocal melodies that came in that sing-along section was fantastic. This is really good. It pains me to say it's a little Oasis-esque purely because all Oasis did was take, you know, pop song chords and intervals and write songs like anyone else, but they approached it with just a different attitude. But there is a, you know, in the chord progressions we're hearing, there is an Oasis value which, you know, obviously, as I said, they didn't, you know, define the wheel per se, but given I'm ever so familiar with that sound, it's an absolute pleasure to my ears to hear an act, you know, revitalise the sound as to which I've essentially overplayed, you know. So that was really cool. That was really cool. We've got Never You Mind coming in next. I like their use of keys, man. The use of keys is really good. Never You Mind coming up next. I will see you there.
It's Mr. Vega.
Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. One love, brothers and sisters around the world. Bruh, who am I joking? Yo, I might have 2 women that have viewed this channel over the course of 18 years. And from what I'm aware, it'll have stemmed from one Robbie Williams video. And I can't put my finger on any other artists. But, yeah. For them women, I love you lots. Will you lick my gooch, please? Never You Mind is track number 4 on Feeling Strangely Fine. This has been a great listen so far. This has been a top-notch listen, all right? Let's jump in, shall we? I've got a very strong coffee here. Cheers.
Saturday morning, alone and barely feeling. Sitting at home after rocking and reeling all night in a cat fight with the only one who can make me cry. Open the blind and the world is in rotation, shaking my mind like an etch-a-sketch erasing. Sunshine, you were bad. I'm still mad, but I can't remember why. I believe you know
Come on.
me well. I react like you're ringing a bell. Are you sorry that you treat me unkind? Never you mind.
Never You Mind.
Rolling along to the song that aggravates us, backing down by the mirage of an oasis. Hurry, I'm getting blurry, and it's no
So somebody referenced in the comments the nod to Oasis and Blur there.
that aggravates us, backing down by the mirage of an oasis. Hurry, I'm getting blurry, and it's no longer.
Which, although one may consider quite smart, I think it's a bit cringe. I don't submit to no one. Bro, if I was in a band and I ripped the hell off out of that band, I wouldn't tell nobody I knew the existence of that band. I would just know well, but not enough. The thing is, right? I believe if you as a band if you as a band essentially place yourself within the shadow of another band, you will never be as good as that band. It's just the way it is, isn't it? Do I need to explain further? Come on.
I react like you're ringing a bell.
Rin-a-na-na.
That you treat me unkind. Never you mind.
Never You Mind.
I got you down. You react like anybody else around. Are you sorry that we wasted our time? Never you mind. all my time guessing why I can't figure it out. Some
Quite
days
theatrical.
it takes all my energy just to forget about all the memories that I'd be better off without. I believe you know me well.
Here we go. 1, 2. Would you call that verging on honky tonk style of piano playing? Does that make sense?
Switch on the box, Mr. Spock is on the table. Dr. McCoy is unable to connect his brain. Sweating and straining. Well, it seems so simple at the time. I believe you know me well. I react.
Really enjoy when it elevates there into that higher register vocal. Na, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. I love that elevation.
Are you sorry that you treat me unkind? Never you mind. I believe I got you.
Come on.
down. You react like anybody else around. Are you sorry that we wasted our time? Never you mind.
Never you mind.
Never you mind. Are you sorry? Never you
That was a lovely tune, wasn't it? You know, first criticism I'm gonna... Well, I made a little criticism on the Oasis and Blur reference in the lyrical content. I didn't think too much, you know, because I think indirectly you are diminishing the quality of your own act, because you're not going to hear Oasis. I mean, they're going to talk about feeling supersonic, but they're not going to talk about the act Semisonic, you know. Although there is lifts in Oasis catalogue, it's not necessarily like, you know, direct reference to contemporary acts of the times that were, you know, that's the way it was, because they were above and beyond that, and that's the way it is. Now, the criticism I was going to say is the keys playing a driving single note melody was a better formula than the chord orientated plinky plonky piano we heard in this one. And that's as much as I have to say. What a great bunch of songwriters these lot are. I wonder who it is who's behind the writing. Perhaps it's the front man. And if so, I've got to give some respect. This is some of the best songwriting I've heard on this channel in a very long time. We've got Secret Smile coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in, giving you a Grammarly review. Caitlin Berger, fuck off. This entire listen through goes out to David. David's put me on a very good record, Feeling Strangely Fine. We're listening to the 20th anniversary, so quite potentially it's a remaster. There's definitely B-sides on here, but potentially there's a remaster as well. This is Secret Smile. Let's go. Track number 5. Going for the Ronan Keating on this one.
Nobody knows it.
Where is this band from? Is it American or
and you use it only
surely not a British band, although very Britpop-esque.
knows it, but you've got a
Secret Smile.
and you use it only for me. So use it
Let's go.
and prove it. Remove
High School Musical. Fucking hell, did you hear that? High School Musical. We're flying, soaring. There's not a star in heaven that we can meet. And we're breaking free.
This world in sadness, I'm losing.
Yo, High School Musical lifted this.
But you can save me from madness. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. So save me, I'm waiting, I'm needing, hear me bleeding, and soothe me, improve me. I'm grieving, I'm barely believing now. When you are flying around and around the world, and I'm lying alone.
Lovely.
I know there's something sacred and free, reserved and received by me only. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. So use it and prove it. Remove this whirling sadness. I'm losing, I'm losing, but you can save me from madness now. When you are flying around and around the world, and I'm lying alone.
Lying and lonely.
Something sacred and free, reserved and received by me only. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile, and you use it only for me. Nobody knows it, but you've got a secret smile. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it, but you got a secret. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it, but you got a secret. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it, but you got a secret. Nobody knows it.
That'll be keys, won't it? That's not a real string section there. It was an alright tune. You know what? It's funny because first thing I clocked onto was the view count, and the view count indicates that this is a, quite a fan favourite. At 1.1 million views, relative to the hundreds of thousands we've been checking out on the earlier ones. It's a fan favourite of sorts, it's definitely getting the play count, but I think... I don't know. I didn't think that one was that good, personally. I thought that was the weakest one on the record so far. Respectfully, it's not to say that it was a bad tune, it's just there's been such a great standard. That the melodies and the hooks didn't really hit me on that one. And the whole High School Musical has killed that one off, to be honest, for me. We've got D&D coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of Pit TV signing in. We're listening to Semisonic today. D&D is the title of this one. D&D stands for Dungeons and Dragons. Stands for Do Not Disturb. Stands for Des. Nibbles. Donuts. The stylist of goes out to David. One love, David. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, before we even get into the singing of the song, someone's left the some lyrical content here. D&D, now to leave us alone. D&D, now you turn off the phone. Yo, let me... Bro, we are so reliant on those little pieces of shit that... Trust me, you look at life differently the moment you bang that bitch on airplane mode. I've just started doing it. I just started doing it for no reason other than the fact that the idea that people can't get in touch with me is like incredible, you know? I mean, I'm old enough to remember landline phones and stuff like that. And I was so young that no one's ringing a landline phone to get in touch with me, you know, until I was like a little bit older. But then you get the mobile phone and the smartphone, and suddenly you're interlocked with society as a whole, and it's you don't acknowledge how grand of a anxiety-inducing situation you've gotten yourself into by having this worldwide access to anyone and everyone 24 hours a day. Bro, I just bang that bitch on airplane mode and forget about other people and live a life independently the way I was meant to, and you won't believe how fucking gorgeous it is. So if you love looking at your phone, if you in a perpetual state of engaging with other people via text and whatever, just turn it off and don't give a fuck about them. Honestly, just don't give a fuck and just live your life. It's a beautiful thing, albeit do it momentarily, but you know, it's a beautiful thing. If you got responsibilities, it is what it is, but you know, you'll realize them responsibilities don't mean as much as you think when you run away from them. Get back!
Now they'll leave us alone.
We're regressing back to children here, people.
D&D. Now you turn off the phone.
So these dudes are talking about D&D and turning off the phone in 1999. What we jamming out on in 1999? Nokia 3410.
I like you to make the whole world disappear, and I like you to make everything seem so clear, and I like you to make me wanna stay forever.
Come on.
Here behind your door.
This is what I'm talking about. This is a great song. Indeed. If you're a fan of this band, you might be aware of this act. I'm hoping to get tickets because they're performing quite soon. The Charlatans. Da-da-da-da-da-da. The only one I love.
And the sign on the door. D&D. Don't disturb us
No more.
I like you to make your love my hideaway, and I like you to make my troubles slide away, and I like you to make me wanna play forever here behind your door. Minute I got some space and time, I wanted to get me back in the crowd. I got some peace, you found me trying to make my way to the light. What a clown.
What a clown. D&D. This is a right tune, this. Come on, get back, Shadrach. It's a right tune. D, D, and D. Yo, this is my soundtrack, this. D and D.
Will I see you soon? How like you to make the whole world disappear.
Come on.
How like you to make everything seem so clear.
Clear. La la la.
Make me wanna stay forever.
Let me give some respect to the guy on the front cover, who you might not see. I might be obscuring him, but the guy in the back, I think he's the drummer. Baldy Barry there, or he's so blonde that you can't see the hair on his head. What a smart jacket he's wearing. He looks cool, him. He looks cool. And the front man, the way he's looking there, little smile on his face, elevated eyebrows, you know, a welcoming expression. He's not trying to be too cool, not too cool for school. You got to put some respect on that. I like this guy. I like this band. I like the energy of this band.
Minute I got some space and time, I wanted to get me back in the crowd. Minute I got some peace, you found me trying to make my way to the loud. What a clown.
What a clown.
D&D. D&D.
D&D. Yeah, yeah.
Now they'll leave us alone.
Great tune. Great tune. Brilliant. Brilliant. One of the best on the record. One of the best songs on the record, no doubt. Very pleased with that one. That was D&D. We got Completely Pleased coming up next, and that sums up how I felt towards that track. Completely pleased. Let's keep moving. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest out. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I'm not going to lie to you, people. I'm getting a little bit hungry. I might go get a little scran out in between one of these songs. Completely Pleased is the title of track number 7 on the Feeling Strangely Fine album by the band Semisonic. Been enjoying this album so far. Let's jump in. Emily Anderson says, I wrote to Semisonic when I was 10 to 11 years old. They sent me an autographed picture back. That's awesome. That's awesome. Not many acts would do that. That's for sure. This is fascinating because I've never considered this before. Somebody says, why do these songs have so many dislikes? And someone responded with the algorithm. YouTube does that as not to overshadow mainstream songs. Isn't that interesting? Because you can't help but garner dislikes as the video picks up speed, you know, starts to garner attention. And I've not seen dislikes since they blocked it off, so I don't know how people do it now, nor do I really care. But I do know that back in the day, it's like it was inevitable that if you have a relatively successful video or you're garnering momentum on YouTube, it just reels in the dislikes as well as it does the likes. It's just the duality of things. But I never considered there's a potential that maybe some of them dislikes stem from, you know, the opposition who are trying to garner positive attention in the same field as you. That's fascinating, isn't it? Oh shit, hold on.
Sleep, drifting above you, sweetly released. Want to see you smiling, weak in the knees. I want to see you come completely pleased. I want to give you You might as well use it while you got it. Do what you wanna do. Wanted to leave you completely pleased. Sleep drifting above you, sweetly at peace. I want to see you hazy, seeking the knees. I want to see you come completely pleased. I want to give you something restless and free and free. I wanted to leave you completely pleased. I wanted to leave you completely pleased. All right, stop it now.
Well, no doubts what that tune was about. Good groove to it. I'm not here to hear these white boys getting freaky, though. I'll tell you that. I'm not here to hear these white boys getting freaky. I know I think it's tough to write to do a singer-songwriter like approach to a song about a good loving, you know. Yeah. It doesn't appeal to me, you know. It doesn't appeal to me. I am completely asexual. I don't have any degree of sexual impulse whatsoever, so I just don't relate to that. It's the truth, people. It's the truth. I am like Action Man down there. I've got nothing, so this will be my year. Is title number 8. Let's keep on moving, yeah. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Continuing onwards, we're listening to Feeling Strangely Fine by the band Semisonic. This will be my year is the title of this one. This entire list goes out to my friend David, who's been patient awaiting me to do this. So I appreciate your patience wholeheartedly. And in my personal opinion, it was definitely worth the wait. This has been a fantastic discovery. Let's jump in. Feel good anthem, eh?
Thursday's crush is a Friday night rush and a Monday morning cry. It's a tale that you keep chasing and it gets away every time. New Year's Eve and it's hard to believe another Zodiac's gone around while you drank yourself high on hoping and watch the ceiling spin from the ground. Counting down from 10, it's time to make your annual prayer. Secret Santa in the sky, when will I get my share? Then you tell yourself what you want to hear.
You know, I'm not a Christmas person anyway, but I feel that listening to Christmas songs when it's not anywhere near Christmas time tends to, you know, fall flat on its face, really. That's just my opinion. But here we are.
'Cause you have to believe this will be my year.
Quite Weezer-esque, that hook.
This will be my year. Pound your fist and cross it off your list, but you know you're not that strong. 'cause you have to believe this will be my year. This will be my year. This will be my year. This will be my
Quite Dinosaur Jr.-esque, those guitars. But oh well. Blam. You know what? You know, oh shit, we've got so much left. This will be my year. Okay, you know what? I think that was the first miss on this record. Of course, as I said, the Christmas theme, the festivities, but yeah, you know, I've spoken on this regarding songwriting. When you can appeal, when you can allow your audience to project their own beliefs upon your song, it's great. I don't like Christmas. I don't like Christmas at all, so it's sort of redundant in that regards. And you know, the idea of having a Christmassy tune on when it's not Christmas and banging it on a record that, you know, serves purpose to be played all year around, I think is not a great idea. And the distorted guitars with the clunky, you know, harmonic mute on the strings and stuff, I just don't think it sounded that good. That was the first miss we've had on the record, and it doesn't necessarily detract the value of this record. It was still catchy, it was still okay, but okay is as far as I'm going to go with that one. We've got All Worked Out coming up next, possibly the shortest on the record at 2 minutes 52. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. We've got a blitz of a song here, sub 3 minutes, can you believe it? All Worked Out. We're listening to Semisonic. Let's jump in, shall we? Track number 9. We're listening to Feeling Strangely Fine.
in her mind, and you're part of the plan, and you don't have the final word. She's got a long head start on your brain, and your heart is afraid, and you don't get to say your thing. Come on, make it easy now. Come on, make it easy on us all. Come on, make it easy now, or tears may fall. She's got it all worked out, I'm afraid, and your time is arranged, and it's strange, but you're feeling fine.
Wow. Powerhouse of a tune, that, eh? Great vocals there in the back. Somebody referenced the Oasis album, Be There Now, in the comments, referencing the guitar solo in particular. I didn't think so as far as the guitar solo is concerned, but the backing vocals, them gang chants, were like the vocal line you found on the song All Around the World by Oasis, which essentially was their version of Hey Jude, you know, that repetitive, never-ending hook of an outro. That was good. Yeah, that was a decent tune. It was a brief one. It would have worked well as the last song. Great cadence, great way to finish. Half of the song's an outro. It would have worked best as an outro, in my opinion, especially with the title of the track all worked out. I thought that would have been good. We've got California coming up next at a whopping 5 minutes 30. What a contrast. Louie, oh baby, got to. I've been watching, or rewatching, should I say, the This Is England series, including not only the film but the television series. What a corker of a series, of a drama. Brilliant. This one's California. We've been listening to Feeling Strangely Fine, the 20th anniversary edition. It's gone out to my good friend David. Thank you very much, David. Let's jump in. Arguably longest on the record. Am I right in saying so? Yep. Longest track on the record. Let's jump in. Got some bit of prog rock. Yes, now. Sipping on a Pepsi Max cherry.
I was dazzled by the mountains and we didn't go very far. Close enough to heaven if you climb up.
I do wonder, do you know, like average listeners to music, and when I say average, I don't make that in a derogatory way, just people who aren't like hyper fixated on music like I am. People who just like to casually listen to music, how much do they care about like the lengths of songs, you know? Because at 5 minutes 30, it's an acceptable listen, and people in the comments just like, this is a great song and so forth. But does anybody even consider the fact that it's, you know, somewhat longer than your traditional song? Or if it's like 2 minutes 30, do people consider the fact that it's shorter than your traditional song? Do your general consumer of music care about the length of the music? I've never heard it referenced in like normal conversation.
Tried to get inside, I bought a ticket with my pride and I was gone.
I tried to get inside. I bought a ticket with my pride.
I went out for a ride to go across a great divide and I ended up at home instead. California, I thought I should see. Just a passenger, a rider on the tremors that were shaking all our beds at night. A visitor, a stranger, thought I might pass for a regular if I just kept out of the lights. I tore my heart out from my chest, mixed it up in my mind with the best, freshest pieces of my soul. Chose the ones I love the most, drove them all down to the coast, threw them in a big black hole. California, I thought I should see. Now I'm back home. Yeah, got 12 little pieces of me. Yeah, California. I dreamed I would find some kind of soul to pick me up. I got 12 little pieces of my mind. 12 little pieces of my mind. 12 little pieces of my mind. 12 little pieces of my mind.
In the genre, it actually says Britpop, so we've possibly finally found where this band derives from England. Although it says here the nearest events are in the US. So, they don't mess around with the outros on this record, do they? That was California. A little bit more of a longer form of song, that one. A little bit more of a storytelling song as opposed to a, verse, chorus shindig. It was okay. He's quite good at his lyricism, I'm not going to lie to you. I separate songwriting and lyricism. Look at that, that's fucking gay. Lyricism and songwriting are separate because the lyrical content is not the structuring. Arguably, there's middle ground when it comes to the phrasing and the rhyming schemes and so forth, but the way a song is structured is, who cares? Who cares? We've spoken enough about songwriting on this listen through. She Spreads Her Wings is the one coming up next. At 3 minutes 6, I think this will be a little more down my alley. Let's keep going. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. She Spreads Her Wings by Semisonic is track number 11. Feeling Strangely Fine is the album. Let's go.
gonna shine. What she hopes she will find tonight, tonight. She's got a picture in her mind. She can be anyone at all. The night she changed her mind, she left the world behind.
That feels like it should have been one of the B-sides. The production was different as well. The vocal was produced in a separate manner to what we've heard up until this point, which made me think it was a 10-track album, and they threw 2 songs, and at the end there's B-sides on the original record, and then they've gone and added more bonus songs on the 20th anniversary. That wasn't that good. That was a filler song. I'd get that off of the record, to be honest with you. Gone to the Movies is the last song on the studio recordings. Let's finish this off, yeah? Yes, now bless now people, don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of Pit TV signing in. Feeling Strangely Fine is the record. If you're watching this as an entire album listen through, you'll see that I came across a very odd Lynx advertisement. Lynx being the deodorant. You shouldn't put chemicals on your skin, by the way, people. It's all bullshit. Don't fuck up your balance by doing that. Especially if you want to get ladies right, you have your own mechanisms. You produce pheromones which naturally attract women outside of your own conscious awareness, outside of their conscious awareness. When you douse yourself in bullshit, you're only going to poison yourself. But with that being said, we're not talking conspiracy here. I saw a bizarre Lynx advertisement, like advertising spraying shit on your dick, right? And it's a basketball scene, and the guy, it's basically an advertisement where a guy sniffs another guy's dick, right? And I thought, you know what, I'm actually going to pause and I'm going to find the advertisement on YouTube to see if there's any commentary, if anybody found it as weird as me. And all of the comments are saying, I was in the flipping cinema with my family and they played this shit. The pushing of degeneracy is... How much further can we go, people? How much further can we go? How much further can we go? The end times are here. Repent for your sins. 2030 is around the corner. World War III is coming. The building of the temple is here. Keep your eye out for the Antichrist, whoever that may be. Gone to the Movies is the last track of the studio album, track 12 of 16. We are going to go through the B-sides because I thought this was a pleasant record. Let's keep going.
Now the rain comes down the windows and it drops onto the forehead of the waiting boy. He surveys his rental kingdom and he wonders if he's really lost his one joy. Another fool would go down to the only place she ever went to lose herself.
Really captures the higher frequency of his vocal. It sounds lovely when he elevates up into that space.
She's gone to the movies now, and she don't need your help. city sky reflects the silver street below, and it covers up the cars and the wallflower CD ended half an hour ago. Another fool would dig the broken car out from the snow and drive to find the show. She's gone to the movies now, and she's not coming home. She's gone to the movies now, and she's not coming home. Now he looks around his place, and anyways, there's nowhere she could sit besides the bed. And he wonders if the car will start tomorrow, or he'll have to take the bus instead. Any other fool would be out on the road.
This guy says, please tell the gang stalkers you are forbidden from making alternative music your thing.
Trying to spot her rust.
And someone responds with, this is the best YouTube comment of all time. Anybody know about gang stalking and the whole targeted individual thing? I just avoid it because I don't want to align myself with that mindset, you know?
She's gone to the movies now, and she's not coming back.
She's gone to the movies now,
and she's not coming back.
That was a lovely tune. That was a lovely tune. I like that one a lot. I thought his vocals sounded fantastic on that. Thought it was a great song. It was a great hook. The one prior to this, She Spreads Her Wings, I said that I assumed this might have been like two of the bonus tracks or the B-sides upon the initial release of the album because there was a change in production. Now, with that being said, I still only believe that more so because we've got two clean songs to finish, and me personally, I would have rid of She Spreads Her Wings and just had Gone to the Movies as the end. That was a great song. I thought that was really good. Anyway, speaking of B-sides, we're now moving into them on the 20th anniversary record. Let's finish this album off with the B-sides. Yeah, we've got Long Way From Home coming up next. Yes, now bless now people, don't forget to rest now. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV signing in, listening to the Feeling Strangely Fine B-sides at this point. We just listened to the album and now we're going to go through the additional material. Track 13 of 16 is entitled Long Way From Home. Let's do it, shall we? This time listen through goes out to my friend David, who recommended this on the Patreon. Get a little slideshow with this.
Well, the one-man band is on his way again after all the leaves have turned, and the long way around it is his only friend. After all his bridges are burned, he says bye bye baby bye. long way from home. A long way from home. A long way from home. A long way from home.
That's a cool shot. That's a cool shot too. They look like they are in a flipping... no comment, they just look sick. I like the black and white. The lighting looks awesome. Bye bye baby, goodbye. That was a good tune. That was a good tune. I like that one. I like that one. That was half decent. It was nice to hear a different mix, you know, different element to it. This was a little more drum driven, do you not think? Like the toms were booming on that one. Decent. We've got I'm a Liar coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Do not forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Feeling Strangely Fine is the record. We're on track 14 of 16 now. We're in the B-sides. This one's entitled I'm a Liar. Let's go. If you are a liar, does that not mean you've lied in your statement? Awesome.
Give me one day, give me 2 days. I wanna get near wherever you're going. Give me one touch, give me two. It's just too much to wait and watch you glowing. I know I said you were free to roam, but I just wanna take you home. Yeah, my cup overflows, but I want an ocean. Supposed to be thankful. Every minute is a miracle. I admit I wanted you for a lifetime. Hold on, baby. I've been I know I said one look in your eyes is the end of my love's desire.
Very good, very good. They banged out all of the guitar effects for that one. They banged all of the guitar effects out for that one. I thought that was really good. That was something they could have put on the album, in my opinion. I thought that was a great song. Great structure, great vocal line, and most importantly, it was them guitar effects. Very pleasing. I'm not a guitar tech head, you know. I'm not a pedal head. I'm not a effect dude whatsoever. But that was very pleasing to me. That tremolo one in particular, and the fuzz, really nice. We've got Beautiful Regret coming up. Yes, now blessed now. Mic check 1 2. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Track 15 on Feeling Strangely Fine, the 20th anniversary edition, is a B-side entitled Beautiful Regret. Without further ado, let's jump in. Great quality for B-sides, eh? There's a number from 2020 at the end of this.
I would so like to see you after so many miles away, after so many lonely days in my place. I would so love to meet you in some out of the way space where nobody knows your name or my face. Yes, I know you don't really know me very well, but if I only promise and pretend, you will get to see what we could have had, and yet it's easier to be someone's beautiful regret. Beautiful regret. Beautiful. I would so like to be true to the opposites in me, to the contradictions sleeping in my mind. You would love to treat me to what you already gave away, but you only have one night, one bed, one life. Well, I don't really know you very well, but if you only promise and pretend, I will get to see what we could have had.
That little drum fill, well, I say little, that long-winded drum fill was awesome. Listen to that.
I will get to see
Listen.
what we could have had.
I like that fill.
It's easier to be someone's beautiful regret. Merely feel what we know we will never get. Still, it's sweet to be someone's beautiful regret.
That was a great tune. drummer stole the show on that one. Some fantastic noodling, some fantastic fills, fantastic production on the drums there. Really good, really good. That was quite a mature song. You know, they called upon the essence and the spirit of the band of generations past in that one. That had an old spirit to it, an old soul to it, and it sounded mature in the best of senses. That was a great tune. Let's finish this off with Making a Plan, okay? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, finishing off this record. Track 16 of 16 on the Feeling Strangely Fine 20th Anniversary Edition is a B-side entitled Making a Plan. It says 2020, so this is quite modern as far as the stuff we've been listening to is concerned. Let's jump straight in, shall we? This entire listen through goes out to David, who recommended this on the Patreon. If you're a Semisonic fan, don't thank me. Thank David. We'll finish this off with a final overview and I'll rate this album out of 10, yeah?
Out in the land where my dreams flew around, I bulldozed the trees and set my feet on the ground. Put a day in and a week would come out. I didn't have
Sex
time
World.
for doubt. Then when the whole thing went down the drain, I learned that the future don't always obey. Now I'm afraid to get back in the pool. Somehow I'd feel like a fool making a plan. Making a plan. High in the morning with climbing to do. High in the turrets I'm thinking of you. Everybody says it's all for the best. Somehow I wouldn't have guessed. Little dominions turn into dust. Schemes blow away on a breeze of mistrust. I'm not feeling sorry for little poor me, but I'm not about to be making a plan. Making a plan. Stop. You work your way up till you drop down, down until your ears go pop. What were we gonna do at the top? I forgot.
My man's on the double bass there. Oh, he's actually... What? Is he playing a bass guitar upright? Don't think so.
Now I can sit and watch the time fly, and I'll feel better when tears have gone by. I'll never again be blindsided by fate. The future will have to wait. I only have time for today, as long as I can delay making a plan. Making a plan.
I wonder what label put this out. Have we got credit for a label?
Making a plan. Making a plan.
That's a cool shot. I hear the siren. Very subtle that siren. I mean, very subtle. I wouldn't have heard it if they didn't reference it. That was Making a Plan. Great. The band's B-sides are as quality as the tunes on the record, which is symbolic of a pristine band and great writers. And the amount of effort that's been put into, the investment is just really good. Anyway, we've got one last video to do. I'll give you my final overview of this record as a whole. We're going to discuss what I think, okay? Let's move on to that in a moment. That's my dog. That's my dog. Semisonic was the band we just listened to. We listened to all the tracks of the studio album, including the B-sides on the 20th anniversary rendition of their record, Feeling Strangely Fine. To me, this seems like a debut album. It seems like there's a whole lot of heart and effort and investment that's been placed onto this product. You got to put some respect on that. It was recommended on the Patreon by David M. Respect to my man David. He's been waiting a moment for this, so let me express some positive energy. David, I appreciate you for waiting, and the wait was definitely worth it in my world because I had never come across this act before, and what a blessing it was to listen to this. Great songwriting. So before the instrumental, before the vocal line, before anything, the foundation, the undercurrent, the bass line, the everything that is beneath the structure. Well, I say beneath the structure. I'm talking about the structure. The songwriting is fantastic. Structurally, energetically, dynamically, harmonically, melodically. The songwriting is pristine. Lyrically, we're good. Guitar work is good. Bass line is acceptable. Drumming is good. Very Britpop. Although we never found out where this band came from. No one in the comment section was speaking of such, but in the suggested gigs that are coming up, they're definitely playing in America at this moment in time. They seem like they could be American or Canadian, but sort of taking a page out of the British 90s book. But I wouldn't be surprised if they were from Britain. It's just I've never come across this act. And it's weird that I haven't, if they are a British band. But it's definitely Britpop, adjacent to the greats. The songwriting is absolutely pristine, really good. Great chord progressions, It's not rewriting music as we know it, but it's playing music as we do know it when we associate it with great songs. Absolutely fantastic. Well composed, well put together. As somebody who's fascinated by traditional songwriting, by pop songwriting, and the reasons as to why you structure a song in a particular way and why it's, become the means of creating what the general populace consider good music in this day and age. I like to find that in this music, and I don't listen to much new music now. The new music I listen to is via this channel, and this channel gives me a lot of, rock and punk music, to say the least. And the indie bands and the guitar rock cleaner bands we are given, are a little bit more modern in the sense that they can write good songs, but they don't write it to, a pop standard. And to say a standard doesn't mean it's lesser, but structurally speaking, they don't abide by the rules and regulations and boundaries that are set in pop songwriting. But this band do play by the rules, and in playing by the rules, this band is able to create great familiarity with the listener within a moment of you listening to the song. You're singing along to it, you're humming the tune, you're catching on to the melody, you know what's coming up next in the most positive of ways. And that's what I loved from this band. The B-sides were just as good as the studio material, which is like the biggest compliment and the biggest telltale sign of a great band, when the B-sides are of quality in comparison to, you know, that which they want to put first and foremost. You know, only good bands who can write a good song have that superpower, man. And it is most definitely a superpower, because you look at a band's demo, you look at a band's B-sides, generally speaking, comparative to the studio production where the label has, you know, fed the machine per se to get a good return on investment, they're shit comparatively. But the B-sides were fantastic. This band can play a little bit of rock, you know what I mean? Had a little bit of overdrive on the guitar, and the band can play nice and clean and organic and acoustic. Frontman's got a great voice, got a great way with melody. What more needs to be said? This was a great experience for me. This tickled my pickle in the right way. I'm going to meet you halfway on this rating. I'm going to give you the overall quality of the product as far as a general musical sense is concerned, and I'm going to meet that with my personal opinion of what I look for in music, and I'll give this a strong, bold 8 out of 10. How do we make it better? Call it 10 tracks on the studio record. That's all, you know. There was a couple of tunes I would have taken out anyway. And by taking them out, we would have like the perfect sequencing, you know. That's what I think. Would have happily bumped it to an 8.5 maybe if we're rid of a couple of tunes. On that note, I'm signing out. One love. Goodbye.